Welcome to this specialized training module on CDP public cloud data services. Unlike the traditional cluster-based data hubs, data services in CDP offer a serverless-like, containerized experience optimized for specific analytical functions. In this session, we will explore the architecture and unique capabilities of the data warehouse, data engineering, AI, and data flow services. To understand CDP public cloud, you must distinguish between data hubs and data services. Data hubs act like traditional infrastructure as a service. You provision a cluster of VMs and manage them. Data services, however, represent the modern platform-as-a-service approach. They are built on Kubernetes, specifically EKS on AWS or AKS on Azure, completely abstracting the underlying infrastructure. In a data service, you don't patch OSs or tune yarn queues. You simply submit SQL queries, Spark jobs, or ML models. This architecture ensures true separation of compute and storage, allowing workloads to scale to zero when not in use, drastically reducing cloud costs. This flowchart visualizes the architectural fork in CDP. On the left, data hubs rely on virtual machines where the user manages the OS. On the right, data services utilize containers on Kubernetes. The orange highlight on data services emphasizes our focus today, a model where Cloudera manages the infrastructure complexity, offering a streamlined, serverless experience. First up is Cloudera Data Warehouse, or CDW. CDW replaces static clusters with virtual warehouses. These are auto-scaling compute resources for Hive and Impala. You can configure a virtual warehouse to auto-suspend after 5 minutes of inactivity, stopping costs immediately. Crucially, CDW separates the data context, database catalogs, from the compute. This means finance and marketing can query the same data simultaneously using different virtual warehouses. Finance's heavy end-of-month reports won't slow down marketing's daily dashboards because their compute power is completely isolated in separate Kubernetes namespaces. Here we see the isolation model of CDW. The shared data resides in object storage at the top. Two distinct virtual warehouses, finance in blue and marketing in green, query this same data. The dotted lines indicate that each warehouse auto-scales its own pool of compute nodes independently, ensuring performance isolation without data duplication. Next is Cloudera Data Engineering, or CDE. This service modernizes Apache Spark workloads. Instead of managing a permanent yarn cluster, CDE allows you to define virtual clusters. A virtual cluster is a quota-managed slice of the underlying Kubernetes environment. You submit Spark jobs to it, and CDE provisions the executor pods on demand. CDE also embeds Apache Airflow, allowing you to orchestrate complex pipelines like running a Spark job, then triggering a data quality check natively within the service. It is API first, making it ideal for integrating with your enterprise CI/CD pipelines. This diagram illustrates a CDE workflow. The embedded CDE Airflow service triggers a Spark ETL job. Upon success, it triggers a validation job. Both jobs run within the context of a virtual cluster, which manages the underlying Kubernetes resources dynamically, ensuring resources exist only when the jobs are running. For machine learning, we have Cloudera AI, formerly Cloudera Machine Learning. This service provides self-service workspaces where data scientists can spin up interactive sessions using Python, R, or Scala. Beyond exploration, it is a full ML ops platform. You can track experiments, register models in a central catalog, and deploy them. The inference service allows you to take a trained function and expose it as a high-availability REST API. Recently, this has expanded to include AI inference for serving large language models, LLM, efficiently on GPUs. The sequence diagram traces the ML lifecycle in Cloudera AI. The data scientist starts in the workbench to train a model. Once satisfied, they push it to the model registry. From the registry, the model is deployed to the inference service, which returns a stable API endpoint URL for applications to consume. Cloudera Data Flow, or CDF, handles data movement. This is Apache NiFi reimagined for the cloud. Instead of a static cluster, you create deployments. These can auto-scale based on data backpressure or CPU usage. A unique feature is Ready Flows, a gallery of Cloudera-certified flow definitions for common tasks like moving data from Kafka to S3. You simply select a ready flow, provide parameters like your bucket name, and deploy. CDF also supports running flows as serverless functions, e.g., on AWS Lambda, allowing for purely event-driven architecture. This flow shows the simplicity of CDF. Source data enters the pipeline. A ready flow deployed directly from the CDF catalog handles the logic. It routes data to destinations like S3 or Kafka. The central role of the catalog highlights the deploy, don't build philosophy of ready flows. For real-time applications, we use the Cloudera Operational Database, or COD. Built on Apache HBase and Phoenix, COD provides low-latency access to massive datasets. Unlike manual HBase clusters, COD is autonomous. It monitors its own CPU and I/O load and automatically adds worker nodes when demand spikes. It supports multi-AZ deployments, ensuring that your database remains available even if a cloud availability zone goes down. It is the ideal backend for serving customer profiles or real-time sensor data to applications. The diagram positions the COD endpoint as the backend for a mobile app. The endpoint distributes traffic to worker nodes 1 and 2. The dotted line to worker node 3 signifies the auto-scaling capability. As application traffic increases, COD automatically provisions the third node to handle the load. Finally, what ties these disparate services together? It is SDX, the shared data experience. Whether you are running a SQL query in CDW, a Spark job in CDE, or a model in Cloudera AI, you are operating within a single security context. A policy defined in Ranger applies everywhere. Data lineage in Atlas tracks the flow from the initial NI-FI ingest in CDF all the way to the final report in CDW. The ID broker ensures that every service accesses cloud storage securely using the correct cloud IAM roles without managing keys manually. This unity is the superpower of the Cloudera Data Platform. The visual places the SDX foundation at the center, housing Ranger, Atlas, and ID broker. The application services CDW, CDE, and AI are shown connecting inward to this foundation. This illustrates that security and governance are centralized dependencies, not separate configurations for each tool.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by Quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material, so this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see these are all Microsoft related certification. AB 730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have a 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper, it would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepare for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment, or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.